Hello, Aquarius. I'm Maritza of the Symbol Heart, and welcome to your tarotscope reading. I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping. So, to begin with, I have started a Patreon page, which means that if you're watching this reading on YouTube, it will be a shorter reading with 3 cards. And then you can watch the extended version of this reading by becoming a member on my Patreon page. So there's that. But usually 3-card readings can be enough. There's also a disclaimer in the description box, so please read that if you want, if you need to. And the other thing is that I am available for personal readings, and you can do that by following the links to the form fill out page. And the other thing about the personal readings is that they are always free. Yeah. There's also, if you need to, there's also a scheduling page that you can get to if scheduling the reading is important to you. Otherwise, it's like a 24 to 72 hour turnaround like thing. Like once you order it, typically you'll get it within 24 hours unless I'm super busy, in which case it'll be up to 72 hours, so it's like 3 days. Another way to look at the shortened readings on YouTube is that they will pick up a theme for the rest of the extended reading, but we'll see. We'll see what the tarot has to say for the Aquarius Collective. What message do you have for Aquarius? What message do you have for Aquarius? We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Magician reversed. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. So with the 2 of Pentacles, I'm thinking of cycles. And then with the Magician reversed, I'm thinking of Mercury retrograde. And Mercury going retrograde is part of Mercury's cycle. So the next Mercury retrograde could be an important part of the calendar to pay attention to. And it could deal with having to wait and see. And now that you've waited, you're going to see. Whatever that means will probably be in the extended edition. But let's see if we can figure out other messages that this reading could be saying. Because the Magician is a major arcana and it appeared reversed in this reading, I'm thinking that it's kind of influencing many aspects of the reading, mainly the 2 of Pentacles, but also the 7 of Pentacles, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But what I'm seeing with the 2 of Pentacles next to the Magician reversed is that there's a struggle to carry either emotional baggage or you're just struggling to carry the weight of your personal burdens. And Mercury retrograde might be a moment where you'll need to communicate with yourself to figure out what you can do to help yourself through whatever it is that you're struggling with. And then with the influence that the Magician reversed has on the Seven of Pentacles is that you're going to put in all of this effort and all of this energy and all of your time and as much resource as you can spare into this waiting period. But you also have to be aware that you're taking a risk with all of that. You're taking a risk in that you might not get exactly what you were expecting. The word I want to say is fruitless. Like you might end up with a fruitless endeavor. And in terms of Mercury retrograde, this could be the result of not being in communication with yourself. And by which I mean you're not being honest with yourself in what you're realistically capable of carrying. Like we were talking with the Two of Pentacles, this is an emotional weight or a personal struggle that you're dealing with. And there might be something that is just too much, and you're actually going to need more help than you are allowing yourself to receive from the outside. Another thing I want to point out is that the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles are both Earth cards. And the Magician reversed, usually it's like this, with the Earth at the bottom. Like this is, these are plants here at the bottom, I think. And so one hand is pointing to the Earth and the other is pointing to the air or the sky. And since it's reversed, I'm thinking that there's the Earth is on top now, so there's this, I would see this as the overwhelmingness of whatever weight you're carrying that you're sort of struggling with. But there's another way that is to interpret this that is coming up in my mind, but I'm struggling to bring it into words, so I'm just gonna say whatever comes out, and we'll see how we can work with it. So the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles are both Earth cards, and the Two of Pentacles is saying that you're struggling with the weight. The Seven of Pentacles is saying that during Mercury retrograde, because of the Magician reversed, you're going to have a fruitless endeavor if you're not honest with yourself about what you can realistically manage by yourself. And so what I'm seeing with the Magician is that there is a tendency to look at things way too literally, and it's weighing you down. Why am I saying that? There are certain things that you're struggling with that are meant to be taken in symbolically, but because you have this tendency to literalize, intellectualize, rationalize everything, you're struggling to see the deeper meaning behind it. And so there's the reason that this is important is because that's how you can communicate with yourself in an honest way. is to lower the logic side of you and kind of raise the symbolic side of you, the one that can see the meaning behind the face value. I also say that because Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, but Gemini is, as a Gemini myself, I kind of hate saying this, but Gemini is two-faced, or they have two faces, or they have two aspects or sides. When you see things symbolically, things have more than what you see at face value. They have another face or aspect or side. So that's important in communicating more deeply with yourself. The reason I'm saying communicating is because the Magician, Mercury, are symbols of communication. They are associated often with the messenger god Hermes, who is the god of communication, among other things. That's why I'm saying the word communicate a lot, is because the Magician card is Mercury, it's Hermes, and Mercury is the planet of communication. Mercury is known as Hermes in Greece, as in ancient Greece, as the god, messenger god, which is communication. That is the 3-card reading for Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, become a member on Patreon, and like the video if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.